Glary Jazz build. I had a lot of people ask me about it. I forgot I even did a video on YouTube for it. So just a quick thing, I changed mine. I put a high mast bridge and I put a Chinese P-bass neck on it. The stock neck that came on it was just a typical Glary. I don't like the headstock. I mean, it kind of looks like an Ibanez Roadstar maybe or something like that. But I don't know how this company is able to get away with making the fender nub, I guess you would call it, or whatever. This is a P-bass neck, so I had to modify it a little bit to fit on there. I don't know if that'll show. It's kind of cheesy. And then I put DR strings. The body is very soft. It's also light, so my heavier neck, the P-bass neck on it, I mean, it's got neck tied now. Didn't really have that before. I don't know what the long-term thing of the Glary neck is. I haven't read much on it. On this one, the truss rod's still fine. This thing is beat up. I take it camping with me. This is why I built this in the first place. I'm not going to take one of my good basses camping, or I'm not going to leave it in the garage. This one stays in the garage. I hang it in the garage. I've got a little Roland amp that I have out there. I got a little wireless relay G60 or something like that. That's line 6. So I can walk around and watch TV and play bass in my garage. I've got guitars all over the place. So the one thing I will say is that the hardware is completely crap as far as the screws and stuff like that. I mean, I just snapped this screw off. I don't know if that'll show that it's missing. But I snapped that screw off just putting these open tuners onto it. These are stock tuners. Still sound good. They hold tune. They look like Fender tuners. Looks like a Fender bass. This is my cocaine white on white. James Jamerson's kind of wannabe. Sounds great. Stock pickups. The thing that I thought would go bad on it first really was the pots. But they're not even noisy yet. They've still gone. It's basically got a lot of flexibility. I mean, if you wanted that big round P-bass, it's got that big round tone on the front pickup. I like I run everything wide open. Still the stock pickups. They do make ones of these that don't come in the white, but they do make them that come in the Kulik and Sunburst that has a maple neck on it from the factory, and it's got hotter pickups. It's like another $40. You know, if you did something like that, the main thing is I think that makes a difference on a bass is a high mast bridge like that Fender bridge. It just makes such a difference in how it anchors, and the whole point of the bass is to keep the vibration of that string between the nut and into that body. And those little Fender, I didn't even like them on a regular Jazz. That's the first thing I changed on a regular Jazz. But keep in mind, your bass is never going to sound, you know, like a real Fender Getty or something like that, you know. This one's a Mexican Getty. It's got the same bridge on it. I think it sounds like $1 million. But that's the cost of 12 of these. So keep that in mind. You are getting what you pay for, but you're getting a lot for $100. You don't have to do the neck and all that, but overall, I'm pretty impressed with this bass. Sounds great. If something happens to it, who cares? I don't got anything into it. So thanks for the messages. I forgot to do an update, so I hope that helps someone. Would I buy another one? Yeah, I'd buy another one in a heartbeat.